Hello everyone, Tommy J here and welcome to Knights of the Frozen Throne. In this video, we are going to be taking on the Lich King using this priest deck right here. So, I pride myself on being able to create decks for as cheaply as possible. I don't mind there being a little bit of RNG as long as it's not a 1 in a million deck. But unfortunately I don't think the Lich King is doable with any deck 100% free to play. And if you've done that, congratulations, you have far better luck than I, because to be honest, I've tried it a fair few times. So, what I've done is added just a single card. 2 copies of a single card. It is rare, so it's going to cost 100 dust for each card. You can only make 1 if you want, it just means you have less chance of drawing it. But it is Shadow Word Horror, so destroy all minions with 2 attack or less. What this means is that you get out of the Lich King's second phase, which I believe is by far his hardest, quite easily. Yeah. So that's it. So the deck has a bunch of other synergy. It's got a lot of Battle Cry, summon a second minion, Frostwolf Warlord. It's got the Mind Control for later. And it has the Shadow Word Pain for the early help. It's not a terrible deck, and we'll see how it goes. So just a few things to keep in mind using this deck. When you use Shadow Word Horror, it is all 3 or less attack minions. So it includes your own. What this means is on turn 6, you definitely...
Your suffering will be legendary. Your rank will not.
Harsh. On turn 6, you really just want to kill as much of his board off as you can, because he'll resummon it anyway after his intermission. And yeah, anything that you have that's 2 attack or less, you may as well just sacrifice at that point, because you're going to kill it off the next turn anyway. So, he's coined that out. We have drawn a really bad hand. Ideally, you want a Northshire Cleric turn 1. 100% that is what you want. If you can get 2 Northshire Clerics in your hand, it's just going to make it easier. But this starting hand's really bad. No turn 1 play followed by an average turn 2 play, and no actual on-curve turn 3 play. So not ideal. It doesn't necessarily mean we're done, but it hurts. So, what I'm thinking is we Dragonling Mechanic, then depending on what he does, next turn we have the Frostwolf Warlord or Holy Nova. Grim Necromancer, I'm thinking it's going to be Holy Nova. Yeah, so Dragonling Mechanic to hit that, then Holy Nova. Drawn a second Holy Nova, which is pretty nice. So what do we get from the Lich King card? Fallen Sun Cleric. Not bad. So, a second Grim Necromancer coming out. What can we do to deal with this? I don't really want to use that second Holy Nova. We could give it +1. Or give this +1, hit that, Elven Archer. Yeah, we can do better. Let's try and maintain a board here. So what I'm going to do is hit those 2. Hit that. I'll leave this thing... will I? Yes. No, I won't. I'm going to kill it off. We haven't drawn our Shadow Word Horror, which we do need. He's gotten a Blizzard, which is always a real threat. To be honest, he's probably only used it in a quarter of the times I've done this fight. So it's not like he will Blizzard every time. But it's still not great. It's just a bit of a predicament right now for what I play. I think I'll just do that to get a bigger Frostwolf Warlord out. He's going to hit the Frostwolf Warlord anyway, but as I said before, we don't have that card we need. So we're probably just going to die right here. And, yeah, not really a whole lot we can do about it unless we draw Shadow Word Horrors right now. Nope. So, that's pretty much game.
Anduin versus the Lich King.
Honestly, if you get to this point, you don't have the card. You can try and play it out, but it's going to be very difficult, I would just concede. Alrighty, Lich King. So, I'm going to hold the Elven Archer.
I am the new meta.
Here's some great voice lines. Alright, so no turn 1 play yet. Let's draw a cleric. Holy Nova. That's not a cleric. End turn. Shadowword Pain. We still don't have a play. This isn't going to work. Let's restart.
Anduin versus
Alrighty.
Lich King.
So let's draw that cleric. Hey, cleric, Shadowword Pain. Gonna keep those two. Throw away the Holy Nova.
You call that wretched pile of cards a deck?
I do. It is my pride and joy. Don't you offend it. I'll get very upset. Alright, so dropping the Northshire Cleric. Skeletal Knight. That's alright. So hit it, heal. Shadowword Horror, the card we need for later. Awesome. So now it's just about surviving that early game, building a reasonable board, and using that to finish him off. Sweet. So what I'm going to do here is lesser heal. Then I'm going to hit it. Then I'm going to Voodoo Doctor for another card and give me that 2-1. Now that's a pretty good card to get from...
You play cards the way my father ran his kingdom. Weakly.
Wow. That's
Winter is here, and it's
insensitive. Okay, so what are my options here? First off, we're Shadowword Painting the big guy. It's just got to happen. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 8. So let's lesser heal. We will hit that. And won't be card capped. Saronite Chain Gang. Holy Nova isn't really a benefit right now. I think we drop the Berserker. And end turn. Sludge Belcher. So he's going to bring these back. So I think we drop our Boulder Fist Ogre. And we hit that. If this turn he uses both of them to kill my Berserker, it sucks, but it's not the worst. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Alright, so next turn I am Shadowword Horroring. However, I do need to deal with that. Every minion I can deal with right now will help me. And I'll drop the Boulder Fist Ogre, end turn. It's Frostmourne time. Poor Lich King. Okay, so Shadowword Horror. Now, what can I do to deal with this? First off, I'm just going to hit that. I may as well just hit it, to be honest. Then Shallow Grave Digger, and I'm going to drop a Cleric as a target. So that's a great target for Obliterate. And to be honest, I'd rather lose the Cleric than lose one of my big guys. Ooh, that's a bit of pain. Stalag, not terrible, not amazing. But I do really, really want to save my Cleric, actually. Well, no, I want to save both of them. So, what I might do is I'm going to Holy Nova. Well, I may as well Holy Nova first, see what I draw. Mind Control, not bad. Mind Vision, also not bad. So what I'll do is... I'm going to drop the Dragonling mechanic. It leaves me with 2 potential buffs and more targets on my side of the board. So obviously this is now an enrage timer, is beating this remorseless winter. Blizzard, oh. Just like every mage I've ever played against. Okay, well, I'm gonna buff the cleric twice, I think.
We must cleanse the sun.
I'll drop the Melot Tidehunter and I'll heal my... I'm gonna heal that, just because I'm worried about it. And hopefully it doesn't come down to 2 damage that I take. Water Elemental coming out. Skeletal Knight. And Anti-Magic Shell. It's good that that happened on this few minions. So, my board is currently full. What I might do is... How am I going to go about this? I think 3, yeah, okay. So I'm going to hit the 2, Frostwolf Warlord. Now I have enough for another Frostwolf Warlord. So, hit 1 more, Frostwolf Warlord.
Right away.
Then, hit. Now, what do I want to do with this? I am just going to kill it off.
Right away.
And I'll play my new Snow Flipper Penguin. Oh, that's amazing. Holy shit.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Alright. So I could Shadow Word Horror to just wipe that, essentially. I might Mind Vision. So he has a Bonemare. Okay. Well, I'm going to buff my Cleric. I don't mind sacrificing one of them. I'd rather take the damage on them, have the Cleric a bit higher. Now I'm going to hit him, and I'm going to heal myself.
None shall.
The Black Knight. Oh, what am I doing? I knew he had that. Damn it. He will generally have a Black Knight, so be careful of what you play your Bonemare on. Definitely don't just put it on your strongest minion. So, killing that off for sure. I'm going to drop Stalag. Yeah. I'll Stalag, I'll raise Fen Hunter, heal self, and I'm just going to go for face. So, 30 health remaining. I have more damage than that on my board currently. We'll see what he does. So there's the Bonemare coming out. So, gonna kill that. And how much damage do I have? Not enough. That's rough. Okay, so he's going to deal 7 damage to me, which means I have maximum 2 turns to deal with him. I can kill Shadow Word Pain, run that into that, or I could just Mind Control that, run that into that. I might just Mind Control, gives me another 5/5. I don't need the heal this turn. And just hit him.
Impossible! Impossible!
The dark.
Grim Necromancer, and what is your final card? Something that's apparently not worth playing when you're about to die.
For the Horde! I see only darkness before me.
You did it, champion!
There must always be a Lich King.
Awesome. That's great. So now I have beaten it with priests, and have to do the rest of them. Unfortunately. Anyway, guys,
Impossible. What do you say? Best of 9?
so if... I get it, because there's 9 classes. So, if you are looking for a way to make this fight easier, an Inner Fire Priest would definitely work, so that would just be adding Divine Spirit and adding Inner Fire. I would 100% recommend keeping the Shadow Word Horror in there, because without it, that second phase is just going to drive you insane. It is very, very difficult, and classes that don't have a way to just end that phase are going to have a lot of trouble with it. Yeah. Cards to add for this deck, cards to remove to add those cards, what you want a mulligan for, all of that. Have a look in the description because it will have that. There'll also be a link to a big write-up with each of the classes and, yeah, what you can do for them. Also, if you're just looking for the video of the other classes, I will attempt to have them on my channel. They will be with as cheap of a deck as I can possibly think of. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been Tommy J with the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion, the Lich King with a 200 Dust Priest deck. Thanks very much for watching. Have a good one.